Join me today is Denys from Readdle on Club Apple. Welcome.
Hi, Tim. Good to meet you.
You too. It's been a couple of years back at Macworld or WWDC, I think.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's been 4 years and loads of stuff changed from now.
I can imagine. And I gotta say, iOS 8 has had me more excited about what Apple's doing than a long time. Because
Yes, exactly.
yeah,
It's been like Christmas for us. I've been waiting for iOS 8 release since the announcement at WWDC, and not just waiting, but actively making updates for all our app portfolio, which was increasingly tough given the short timeline, and that then we had six major apps, and then we had to
Mhm.
upgrade each one of those. So it's been tough for the whole team of 55 people that we have now.
That's pretty awesome that you guys have expanded that much. But yeah, iOS 8, I was not expecting as many developer-friendly features and I guess user-friendly features in the end to make our iOS devices more useful, more powerful for everyday, uh, productivity.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main part of iOS 8 is that they made the system more open, so
Hmm.
the apps can talk to each other, making the whole process frictionless. So you don't
Yeah.
have to go from one app to another or do something like
And
that.
have
And
like 50 different versions of the same
yeah,
file.
and then you have to edit further here, and then you have to upload it here, and then you can post it from this app. So what Apple did is amazing in terms of the connectivity of the whole ecosystem
And they did
of
it in an
apps.
Apple way that is as secure as they've ever wanted it to be. So,
Yeah.
um, the first thing I just wanted to dive into before we dive into the apps themselves is iCloud Drive. This is something that I am really excited about. It's really handy on the Mac, and it's starting to become handy on iOS. I'm just waiting for all these developers to jump on board. I know Documents was one of the first apps I saw that was using it properly.
Yeah.
What's
I
it been
think,
like working with iCloud Drive
okay,
so far?
I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah,
iCloud has always been an issue for app developers. It doesn't work 100% of the time. We
yeah.
spend probably for Scanner Pro, when we want to make a sync between iPhone version and iPad version, we spent probably 3 months trying to fix iCloud issue, and it was on Apple's side. I mean, it's hard. It's a huge engineering system to do. So I'm not blaming Apple. I know how hard it is to create
Hmm.
something like this to just work, as they say. But iCloud has been stable for the past, I guess, few years, and then this iCloud drive seems like a natural evolution of this, right? So we
Yeah.
want all our apps, all our documents within the apps to be connected, to be in the same place, and it's just a good file storage, so you can store something on your Mac and get it from your iPhone or iPad from different apps. And it seems like why didn't they do it before, right? It's
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
so logical, but I think they had the actual resources to do it just now. From a developer point perspective, um, and from the perspective of the apps we have now, it's just a huge um, step forward. It's a huge evolution of terms. I mean, how people use their iOS devices and their Macs, and
Hmm.
the whole ecosystem became more close and interconnected. So that's something we're really excited to, and
Yeah,
that's
because
why.
say with your app, someone uses Scanner Pro. Now you don't have to send it over the documents. You just like
Yeah,
let's
yeah, it
it's
just stored in
already there.
iCloud.
It's yeah.
Exactly. So, and since we have productivity apps mostly,
Hmm.
um, all of them use somehow connected with file system. So now it's so much better. Think of documents. Let's say before it was just a document management system. It was a media player and it was a document viewer. And
Yeah.
now you can think of it as a finder on your Mac, since you can
Hmm.
view and open any files from iCloud Drive or other apps if those apps have the supported containers of files that they're sharing with other apps. So the whole system became more polished, more robust response, I think.
Yeah, I even noticed documents let me edit text edit files, so plain
Yeah,
text is, yeah.
yeah. I mean, and Documents doesn't do much with advanced PDF annotations, whereas PDF Expert
Hmm.
that we have. So think of it: you can open any file from your iCloud drive or other apps using PDF Expert extension. You
Hmm.
can sign the document. You can edit text. You can make a stamp. You can highlight or do anything or fill out PDF form and press save, and that very same file will be saved back to iCloud Drive.
Hmm.
So you can be accessible on your Mac or any other iOS device, or even you can get it from anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And iCloud Drive, it's been a weird rollout because
It
Yosemite is
is.
only
It
in
was. We
Goldmaster
had a
now,
lot of
but yeah.
support. I think we had a lot of people saying, guys, now I don't have my files. What have you done? So we have to explain the whole rollout process and how it is important to maintain the steps of migrating from iCloud to iCloud Drive. And
Hmm.
it's been some kind of an issue for many people, but hopefully it should be fine. And
Yeah.
with time, we'll just manage that fine.
Yeah, but it's a great feature. One other thing in iOS 8 are app bundles with the App Store, and I know you guys have done that.
I've been asking Apple
Yeah.
this forever, I think.
I mean, it seems like a really good thing because for the
Yeah,
longest
I mean, for
time,
us,
paid
it's
apps were like you guys obviously are paid apps and they're great apps, and it's awesome that you guys are able to do that because I'm sick of the free app store. So it's cool Apple doing bundles because I think it'll revitalize a lot of the paid apps with people liking to get deals and all that kind of stuff.
absolutely, absolutely. So I'm not sure how our audience is familiar with Readdle and that we absolutely have, but we have 6 different productivity apps that help actually to manage your life better and your work. So let's say Scanner Pro. I think everybody knows Scanner Pro, that you can scan documents, and then PDF Expert is it's think of it as Adobe Acrobat for your iPad, the more powerful app on the App Store. And also we have Calendars 5, which is like calendar client that we have. And we also have a very handy app called Printer Pro that allows you to print directly from and wirelessly from your iPhone or iPad to any Wi-Fi or even USB printer. So it's a very good mix, not just of paid apps, the productivity paid apps,
Hmm.
but also these apps are complementary.
Right.
They complement each other. So think of it, you can scan something with Scanner Pro, and then we made this integration with PDF Expert. So you press one button, and this PDF scan goes to PDF Expert. You can edit text, write something down, sign it, highlight, annotate, and press one button again,
Hmm.
and this annotated PDF goes to Printer Pro. And Printer Pro allows you to set this advanced print options, not just AirPrint that prints just as it is, but you have a desktop level printing options. Let's
Yeah.
say you can select how many pages per sheet you want to print. You can select the rotation of pages and the print range and everything like that. So it's a system. It's a natural system of interconnected apps for your workflow, and that's why I've been asking Apple for app bundles
Hmm.
forever. And just now they did it, and I'm very excited. And actually, we have 2 bundles now. One is called Ultimate Productivity Bundle. That consists of 4 apps I just mentioned.
Yep.
And also we have a smaller bundle called Productivity Pack, which is just a Scanner Pro, PDF Expert, and Printer Pro for
Hmm.
people who don't need calendars clients.
Sure.
And we are lucky enough to be featured by Apple on the main page of the bundles. So they picked our Ultimate Productivity Bundle as the one to feature. And it's doing incredibly well. I think as of yesterday or tonight, well, I mean last night, it was number 30 in the top
Hmm.
page charts overall App Store. And what's great about it is that it allows people to save money on buying paid apps, and it also allows us developers to sell more apps and to show that our apps are connected with each other and actually they get value to the end user so that the
Yeah,
people
I
can
can
do more.
imagine a lot of your customers don't even know who Readdle is. They search, scanning app, and they find yours, and they don't really
Exactly.
know there's this whole suite of apps because they don't hit the button that says view all the apps of this
Exactly.
developer.
That's
So
why, and that's my job to kind
yes,
of educate people that, okay, guys, it's not just Scanner Pro. It's guys. We are a Readdle company. We have a suite of apps, and that's why it's been so well. It's been doing so well because people trust our apps and they use them daily, and they assume that the other products that we have will have this similar high quality, and they will like it, and that's what we see right now. And
yeah.
I'm very, very excited about that.
Now the videos in the App Store, is a 30-second limitation? What kind
Yeah,
of constraints do you have?
so we have now, it's called app previews. So not just screenshots you will see on the App Store, but also you will be able to watch a short demo. It's not a promo video, it's more of a demo video of the actual app and what it does and how it looks in terms of interface. And that's a very good move as well. It's from 15 to 30 seconds and available on the App Store. And Apple said no ads, no this TV quality ads and promo videos.
Yeah.
Just show us what happens inside your app. Although at first I wanted to make a very nice looking video with an iPhone and
Well, a time constraint, it's weird because that's kind of an ad length versus a 5-minute tutorial being longer.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I think I understand Apple. They don't want ads. Those ads sometimes are deceptive. So they just
Totally.
want the actual interface of the app. But of course, they allowed us to use music and some text overlay so we can explain what's actually going on there. I think those are the good. This is a good move.
Is it localized videos? Like if you're selling your app in Japan, do you
You
get?
can localize screenshots, right? You can localize screenshots, but the video is just one video across all languages.
Okay, so you
That's
guys
why
stick with
they
English because
recommend-
that's the majority of the
Yeah,
user base.
that's why they recommend not to use the voice overlay, the voice memo, or at least to make it as easy to understand for the majority of population who use. I mean, for the majority of people who use Apple devices
Yeah.
from around the world.
Yeah. Okay. That's a cool feature, and I'm glad they did that because screenshots
I mean, it's good
can
for
be
games.
deceptive. Like, oh, that looks like it could do that, but
Yeah. I think it's good for games first of all, and then it's good to see how the app looks like, so people can decide whether they want it or not.
yeah, definitely. Now, Scanner Pro, I don't have a need for often, but I'm in the process of replacing my car that's dying, and scanning Carfaxes to my dad, and it's been a while since I've used it. I have used it before, and it's come a long way. And on the iPhone 6 Plus, it's especially good because that camera is amazing. So I was just blown away with how good the quality is. I can't tell a difference from regular, scanners that I've got at the office.
Yeah, and I think you use it on. So you have iPhone 6 Plus,
I
right?
just got it in this week, so I've been
Right.
using
So
it with that.
we just submitted the new version of Scanner Pro that will support the new resolution, the new
Oh,
display.
excellent.
So it will fit perfectly. And Apple takes a little bit longer now to approve the new apps and new updates since
I can imagine
imagine
around this time of
volume,
year, yeah.
everybody is submitting the new app. So in terms of Scanner Pro, yeah, myself, I don't use it as a lot as well. It's just nice to have a scanner in your pocket.
Yeah,
So let's
when you
say,
need it, it's handy. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't need it every day, but some people do. I use it mostly in two cases: when I'm traveling and I need to expense my receipts, so I can just scan my receipts and send back to my office, so I get my money back on my credit cards. And recently there was a good use case. So I was driving in a car, and my agent called me saying that they need my passport to get a visa. So, well, I'm Ukrainian, so I need to
Yep.
get that to every single country in the world. Even though if I'm going for 2 days, I still need to go and apply
Yeah.
to the embassy. Anyways, so I was driving there, and they said, Dennis, we need your passport. And while I was standing in traffic, I just had my iPhone in my hand, opened my passport, scanned it,
Hmm.
and we have a multi-page scanning mode. So I scanned a few pages
Yeah, it
and
just stitched it
all
together really
via
nicely. Like it
email
was.
and done. So I just saved 1 hour of driving there and making a copy of my passport and showing it to them. So it's very useful app that
Hmm.
and actually, I think that's one of our most popular apps in terms of the number of downloads and people using it. Um, More than 6.5 million people download this app
Oh wow.
worldwide. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
so
it's not just taking a picture. It's like, oh, it's finding this page on a crowded table
yeah,
with some
and,
other
and so
things.
what's really cool what we did with iOS 8, we added this so-called Scanner Pro extension. So
Mhm.
if you ever made a picture with your camera in your photo library of a document, you
Yeah.
can now go to your photo library, right? Open this picture,
Oh, in the
press
Photos
the
app.
button, and it says use Scanner Pro, and it scans this photo right inside your photo library, and it saves as a new scanned file. It's still a photo, but it's just a good looking scanned file that was a cropped image and everything like that. So
Oh,
it's
that's
it's
cool. I
very
know the
that
Photos extension just blow my mind. Like iMovie, I don't need like I install iMovie now, not for iMovie, but for the plugins to make editing videos in the Photos app that much better. Like
yeah.
that thing's been blowing me away. That those extensions, basically plugins
These
for
extensions are
photo.
so cool. Like let's
Yeah.
say the other day I wanted to do some editing with the video, so I shoot a video on my iPhone and edit and launch this iMovie extension and just make some changes to get some text on it and save it, and there you go. You have a movie in your photo camera library.
Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive. So with iOS 8, you've added that to Scanner Pro. Any other special features outside of say iCloud Drive?
Yeah, of course. So we added for Scanner Pro, we added this Scanner Pro extension to scan from the photo library. We added iCloud Drive, so you can store your scans in iCloud Drive. We added Touch ID protection, so you can
Oh, nice.
not just use passcode, you just use your thumb and using Touch ID, it unlocks the app, so all your scans are
Yeah,
safe.
Touch ID is a bit of a weird thing because like I've got Amazon installed, but I've never been asked to enter it. I think it's only when I buy something. Like it's always hidden
Yeah,
away in
I
the
think so
back
too.
of something. Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah, same with One Password. Whenever I open One Password app, it doesn't ask me a Touch ID, but I think when I'm trying to log in somewhere with my passwords, you
Yeah,
just
there's
get
a lot of settings. Like it's
an
Touch ID is hidden
extension.
away most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's for Scanner Pro,
Yep.
and also we have a cool calendar client. It's called Calendars 5.
Yeah,
It's a
I downloaded the
client
free one
that
the other night, and
understands.
it's really impressive as far as the interface and just
Yeah.
simplifying things like that.
Well, the main point was we didn't like the original Apple stock calendar, so we thought,
Hmm.
okay, let's do something else. And the focus was on presenting the data you have and presenting the events you have. So what we did for iOS 8 is that we added Calendars 5 widget.
Hmm.
So whenever you activate it, you can pull down the notification center, and you will see the list of events for today right in your iPhone in the notification center. Even not, you don't have to unlock it. You will see your calendar
Hmm.
right away. So that's something really cool that what people love. And also for documents and for PDF Expert 5,
Hmm.
we added, of course, iCloud Drive support. And
Yep.
those extensions, so let's say, as I said before, that you can open and edit PDF files from other apps using PDF Expert extension. So, and they save them
Yeah,
there.
it's pretty handy. Barry Folk. I'm not sure if you met him. He's pretty. He goes to Macworld and he's in that community, in the Apple community. He just wanted to say Calendars 5 is excellent, great notification options. He was wondering if you guys would ever integrate conference call integration like Mobile Day does. Mobile Day in their app, they pull in if your event is a conference call, it automatically finds the phone number and kind of integrates into that, which is kind of
So
interesting.
within calendar client to be able to make conference calls.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. That's
Well,
what.
to be honest, I never thought about it. That's a very good question.
So it's something for yeah. Mobile Day does this, and something that perhaps looking on the future. It's
Okay,
I
so
saw it because
right?
I downloaded Mobile Day and did that, and
Okay, let me just write it down and get back to him once we are done. I will talk to our dev team and we'll see what we can do.
yeah, that'd be cool. Because overall, I like the interface better in Calendars 5, but like Barry, I'm sure he's in conference calls a lot of his day, depending on his job, you know. Now it is with calendars. I know you have a free option and a paid option. I think with calendars that's really important because a lot of users have a free calendars app, so it's good to get your feet wet. And I know in the free one you can actually upgrade within that, or you can just go to the app store and buy the paid one
Yeah,
instead.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a natural process. So whenever some people just want to get one app and one paid app since they saw it or they somehow used it before, but some people, people don't like paying for apps anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's sad.
So
Yeah.
we made a free version so people can download it, and it's fully usable. You can use it, you can enjoy it, but some options, some features are locked, so you can just unlock, let's say, natural language processing or recurring events for people who actually need those, and that's kind of a natural shift towards premium, and that's something we're trying to explore since uh, premium games are fine, but productivity apps, it's still more of a it's still not that easy to make a good productivity app within the premium product line.
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't. It's a weird thing where you don't want
Yeah,
to
I
make
mean,
the
you
experience
need
bad
to
by locking off
buy
these
it and that's
features
it.
and yeah,
Yeah, whereas that's why we are exploring these options. So
yeah,
and for calendars it's working well. For Printer Pro it's working well. So people can, let's say, before buying Printer Pro, they can download the free app and see if the app works perfectly with his printer. Because
hmm
as long as we try to support
Oh, that could have been yeah a nightmare where
but
it's like
that's
this
pretty
doesn't work with my
fast.
printer. Give me my money back.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, there are a lot
yeah,
of printers out there, so we cannot support every one of those. So
yeah,
we just want to give out this option to try before you buy, so people are not upset with buying something that we don't want to sell something that doesn't work. It's
hmm
just not that we do. The main goal is to help people and to actually solve their real life problems and save their money. As in the
yeah,
scanner, you don't have to buy a scanner for $100. You can just get
right.
an app for $2.99, and that's it.
Now I know us. I was watching the Big Show, the British Tech Network does. Fujitsu's come a long way with their scan snaps as far as having battery-powered Wi-Fi ones that talk directly to iPhone. If you are in the whatever expensive market for that, I was wondering, have you guys seen any printers that connect over Wi-Fi directly to iPhone that Printer Pro would work with? That are kind of mobile battery-powered things yet, or is that still a ways off in the
That's a
printer
good
world?
question. I think, to be honest, I don't know the answer right now,
Yeah.
but we have to look at it. Well, usually how Printer Pro works is that you have to have a Wi-Fi compatible printer or a USB compatible printer
hmm
in this network, and you just connect your iPhone to this
And it's
printer.
not AirPrint printer. It's just and pretty much any Wi-Fi printer. Is that right?
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be AirPrint. Any Wi-Fi printer, you just connect it to it, and you can print emails, newsletters, whatever, just web pages or any documents. And you can now
hmm
print any documents from your iCloud drive, which is
That's pretty handy. Now, Safari extensions. Is there a way for Printer Pro to integrate with that at all, or is how open are the
yeah,
extensions
we
to
are
do?
we are right now working on this, and we will be doing this within the next few months, so you can
hmm
print from Safari or you can print a PDF from Safari.
Oh, that'll be brilliant.
Yeah,
Because I
with
love the print to
just one
PDF
button.
on Mac. It's one of those handy features. So that's in the works. That's exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess one of the last things today, iPhone 6 Plus. Were you guys surprised about the 5.5? I know it was rumored, but only the 6 was the verified rumor.
Yeah, well, I'll tell my story. So, since Apple doesn't give us any preferences for getting devices, we have to buy as anybody else.
Yeah.
So since I'm
And
in,
you're not in the United States, so it makes it even harder.
yeah,
'Cause,
since I'm in Ukraine, and we don't have the official app store, I had to fly to Paris and to actually buy a phone there. So I did it. I flew there, and I don't know why people stand in line for 4 days when you can go online on
yeah.
the 12th of September and make a reservation and come and get your device in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I
Blows my mind.
honestly was funny to watch. A huge line. So I flew in. I went to the App Store, and I got the iPhone 6 Plus. And I was surprised. That was a big phone. I don't
I
know.
love
When
it. I love it. You
saw
know,
it,
but
was
I
like,
understand why people don't want
"Are
to
you
carry it
kidding
around.
me?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm gonna use this thing." And then when somebody called me, I was like, I answered and I looked at the mirror. I couldn't see myself. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
Bluetooth headsets are
I
back.
love the
Yeah,
six
are
phone.
back, Dennis. So I think we'll see more Bluetooth headsets with these 6 pluses.
But I love this. The six iPhone 6 is just great. It feels good. It's a decent, it's a very decent phone, and I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be our next phone.
Now, the screen size of the 6 Plus, is that something you guys are investigating how to use it better with your
Yeah,
apps?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So since it's of course the album orientation, right,
Hmm.
the landscape mode, we have to adjust the interface of our apps, and we have to adjust our apps to make it more natural and fluent,
Yeah.
just native for this app. So that's called fragmentation in terms of developers and their
Yeah, it's
the-
be interesting how that
right. That's
evolves.
something we
Yeah.
didn't like about Android. That's why we are so religiously supporting iOS and just
Hmm.
working with iOS. But now we have iPhone 4, 5, 6, and 6 Plus that
Yeah.
and iPad Mini, and we have to adjust not just I think the one important thing that made us successful is that we think of user scenarios not just from, let's say, moving from iPhone to iPad. It doesn't work to just scale the interface up and that's it.
Different aspect
Same,
ratios
same with iPad
entirely.
Plus.
Yeah. You're
We
going from
have to
16 by
think
9 to 4 by
of
3.
different interface and come up with new ideas how to do it in the best way so people can use the app with no efforts or whatsoever.
Yeah, one thing I'm starting to expect with my iPhone 6 Plus is I got a folio case, and all day long it's like this. So if apps don't support landscape, it's like, oh man. It's yeah, so it's yeah, the two panes are really nice where apps are starting to use that. Now, something I was wondering, is it possible I know people are able to cut off support of apps based on processor that's inside an iPhone. Games do this, for instance. There's no way for a developer to make a 6 Plus app and just a 6 Plus app, is there?
I don't think so. No, I don't think
Like
so.
it just be a what 6 and 6 Plus app? That's probably possible through just saying A8 processor supported. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess. Yeah.
yeah, that's something I'm
I
just
mean, it
curious
doesn't make
about. Cause
sense
yeah,
to make an app for developer just for one model.
yeah,
Usually,
it'd be a
developers.
very niche app. Like this is a industrial app for this one market that it's very
Okay,
yeah perhaps, but
okay.
yeah.
Let me double check that, and I can get back to you today.
Yeah, yeah. I was just curious on that end. But anything else you want to close up on with Readdle and iOS 8?
Just one thing. It's not Readdle, but
Oh, how's it pronounced?
yeah, it's Readdle, as in from read, because the first
Readdle.
app that they
Readdle.
had
Okay, I gotcha.
was to read files and books from the
Oh,
iPhone.
I was wondering how you came up with the name. Yeah, so
Yeah, no
Readdle.
worries.
Okay.
Even before the App Store was launched, we did this online service that allowed people. So when Steve Jobs announced the first iPhone, we thought, okay, there's something big there. So
Yeah,
that's
web apps, right?
it.
Web apps.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's about it, and I appreciate your time. And if you or if you guys have any questions, I'm always online, trying to be 24/7 work mode. I'm on Twitter, and
Mhm.
this is Dan Zhadanov. So ping me, ask me, I'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Dennis, and I love the Readdle apps, as I'll start calling them properly now.
Okay.
um,
Thank you very much, Tim.
and
And
thank you for
have a
your
great
time once
day.
again.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.